I actually, when I was in college, was not initially planning on being an attorney. I was on an ROTC scholarship set to join the Army. But unfortunately, there were some issues that came up and I wasn't going to be able to do that anymore. And so I'll be honest, I was looking around for what I was going to be able to do next. And I always enjoyed arguing and advocating for individuals. And so I was like, well, plan A didn't work out, got to come up with a plan B, and so I decided to go to law school. Getting into law school, there's a set process. Everyone has to take the LSATs, which is a standardized test. It mostly works on vocabulary and puzzle solving. And then you end up applying to schools, you write about your background and your goals. In my case, there was a big focus on public service and advocacy. The part of the law that always appealed to me was being able to help people that were weaker and not in a position to help themselves. And so that was kind of a central part of the essays that I was writing when I was trying to get into law school. And eventually I was accepted to the University of Idaho College of Law. While I was going through law school, I had a big focus on public law service. And specifically because of my exposure to the military and the fact that I came from a family with a lot of military background, I'd been looking into veterans issues. And so I was able to get an internship in Washington, D.C. With the U.S. Court of Appeals for veterans claims. And that eventually turned into my first job right on graduation, where I clerked for Judge Alan Lance there at the U.S. Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims. I did that for about 4 years before I got into appellate practice.